Hey everybody, welcome back to Dish and Tea with D. So we are here for episode 4 of Crime in San Antonio. Again, as you all know, we started off this series with the crime in San Antonio, with San Antonio not being the safe, with being one of the least safest cities here in Texas. So I figured we just kind of start a whole group of them and kind of continue on with all the crime that happens here in San Antonio. And so that way we here as residents know what's going on, as well as if anybody ever wants to move to San Antonio, you can make a pretty well informed decision on whether you want to or not. So in this case, we are going to be talking about Edward Garcia, who was just recently sentenced to 40 years in prison. So before we get into it, we always got to play this. We always got to give the warning. Don't forget, if you want to donate to the page, to the site, or to our organization, go to VIVIDLifestyles-VVLS.com. Hit the donate button. You can donate there. Go to the QR code at the top. That also leads you to the website. Click the donate button and you can donate there as well. Do it that way. So there is many ways you do. You want to go to Cash App, just go to Cash App. Just do the money sign, Vivid Lifestyles. So it's pretty easy. You can donate at any time. We also have a PayPal. I will link up. I'll start putting the PayPals in the descriptions as well. I'll enter all my links in there. That way you always have some type of directory to go to. Again, it is a wonderful site. We have started a book club. We have started a volunteer group. We have started a bunch of things on that website. We are trying to keep this community going and keeping it safe from all the predators out there. Um, Also trying to keep up to date with the resources and things like that. So take a look out there. Not only are there resources locally, maybe even in Texas, was able to pull some resources, some telephone numbers out internationally and things like that. So I'm trying to make sure I can help out as many people as I can. I am focusing more locally um, than a little nationally, and then I'll start focus nationally and moving on up. But again, until I get more volunteers, please go to the website and please volunteer. Until we get more volunteers, I am the only one that's doing this, so it does take me a long time to get information out there, to get information here, to fundraise money and things like that. So I'm always looking for volunteers and things like that. So again, before we get started into this video or into this story, I do want to play the warning video. Warning. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. All people are presumed innocent until proven guilty in the court of law, and I do reserve my First Amendment right to express myself. This is Edward Garcia. He has just been sentenced to 40 years in prison. So, as he is a convicted sex abuser. He has been convicted of continuous sex abuse of a child. Again, he was sentenced to 40 years in prison by the Bexar County jury in the 144th District Court this month. Um, so again, it is pretty crazy. After enduring, hold on, where am I at? Sorry, I completely went forward. Okay, so according to the statement, um, after having to endure several years of sexual abuse from the ages of 5 to 10, the victim made an outcry to her siblings about being sexually assaulted by the suspect, which was her grandfather. Her brother immediately told their parents, who reported it to the local authorities. Assistant Criminal District Attorneys Rosa Garcia and Maria Mancha led the prosecution team with the support from victim advocate Marina Winter and investigator Joseph Bernal. Protecting children is at the core of our mission. We will continue to seek justice and give a voice to those most vulnerable. Bexar County Court District Attorney Joe Gonzalez said, "Thanks to both our legal team and jury for the hard work and dedication as it has reaffirmed our office's promise to protect the public from those who abuse their power." So again, little kids. Again, most of these um abusive cases and most of these cases and when it comes to children, a lot of the times it doesn't come from strangers. It comes from a majority of the percent comes from the family member. So we got to be diligent about who we let our kids go with, including family members. Even though I know it's hard to believe that, a family member won't do something like that or anything in that case, but again, we do need to be vigilant as parents and keep an open communication line with our children and let them know that no matter how many times somebody threatens them to keep quiet, it is the utmost importance that they tell an adult or someone else that they trust. Um, Again, these stories are sad and I get it. This is kind of like what I do. So unfortunately, if you're looking for a little bit more happier video, please go see one of my other videos because I do some fun stuff around here, but crime in San Antonio is not something that we want to really mess around with. We want to give you the facts. We want you to bring you as much information, and that way you can stay safe out there. This is what this series is for. So again, this series is to help you stay informed on what happens here in San Antonio. Again, there is a lot of things that happen here that people just seem to overlook, don't really read into, or think that it may not happen to them. Again, please be vigilant when it comes to your children. And again, most violence comes from within the family. Um, Not to state that all of it does, but most of the time, it does come from within the family. Again, please go visit the website. There's plenty of resources out there. I'm also part of the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, as far as um, with their programs and what they kind of have. I do support them as well. I'm trying to get the link. I do take donations for them as well. I need to get the link to them. I think I kind of forgot it because I haven't used it in a while. But we do need to start again supporting the missing children as well as the abused children. Again, until next. So please tell me what you guys think about this in the comments box. Let me know if 40 years in prison is enough. I mean, by looking by his age, he's pretty much gonna die in prison. But um, what's your take on like how we as parents need to approach our children when it comes to things like this? Just what are your thoughts on this entire story as far as being a parent or as far as the amount of time that the abuser is gonna get or just the laws in general when it comes to these types of issues. Um, it's a sad thing, and it's a short story that the victim they're trying to keep every the victim privacy. I mean, it's a tough. Can you imagine between 5 to 10 years of being abused as a child? So I mean, you gotta at least know that that child's at least 15, anywhere between 11 to 15, right? 11 and higher. So because we don't know, it doesn't. It says obviously from the ages that they were 5, so they they're about 10 years old then. And so That's just hard. So can you imagine your from your 5 year old being abused to they were 10 years old? I mean, that's 5 years of trauma. That's 5 years of a lot of therapy is going to be needed for this child. And I get it, privacy for the child is the utmost importance here. Which is why unless the news or the police give out names and things like that, I more than likely won't be putting them out there either. So we will try to keep everybody's identity and their privacy and respect it to the best of our ability here. So again, please leave a comment, and if you hear of any other stories, reach out to me, leave them there, email me. I'll try to look into them. Now, again, if there are any stories outside of Texas, I will be happy to report them as I have reported on other stories as well, and we will do that maybe more as a live like we used to and things like that. But again, the series is going to keep coming. There's always news happening in San Antonio. I haven't even touched obviously a week's worth of news here, and we're just going to keep on going, and I'm going to try to get you as much information as I can out there so you can again be safe in this city, be safe in Texas, and be safe in this country, especially with everything going on. So again, thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Um, if you have any information on any of the videos that I have done, if you reach out to me, I'll be happy to speak with you, and we can always either do an interview or anything like that, or we can set the truth straight. So please don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video. Go to the website, donate. Those donations are helpful. We provide safe housing, we provide safe temporary housing, we provide food, we provide transportation, provide medical care, but we can only do that if you guys donate, if we have the support of the entire community and an entire country to save this. Again, like I said, we do a lot of things locally, but I do want to do things extended to other states and things like that. We do need to um, start coming together in this chaotic world. So again, thank you for being here. Like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to donate. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.